Well, hello. Cheers, my friends. Hello, hello. Welcome and cheers. I am coming to you live from West Hollywood. My name is Charlotte Metcalf, and I just want to welcome you to tonight's beauty sesh, which is Makeup Showdown. We are comparing the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation with TimeWise 3D Foundation. So, let's get excited about that. But first, I want to just say that I'm super glad you're here. Drop me a comment and let me know where you are tuning in from. And I just want to welcome you officially. And I'd also love to know, where you're tuning in from, where in terms of location, and if you're also tuning in from the Facebook group or YouTube. So anyway, just drop a comment. And also, comments count. Comments count for entries for my prize giveaway. I love giving away prizes for people who show up on the live. And I also allow a 24-hour replay. So you just type in hashtag replay to get in the drawing for a prize giveaway. The more you comment, the more tickets you get. So how about we just get right to it, okay? So I want to give you a little background story. First of all, I've recently noticed a lot of ads for this new NARS light reflecting foundation. So I don't know about, what kind of ads you see, but because I'm in the makeup industry, I tend to get ads for various things. So I did a little homework and wanted to just find out what the buzz was all about because, everyone was saying how much they loved this new NARS light reflecting foundation. So I decided it was time to give this product a test drive on my own face, okay? And I just want you to know, this is the first time I will be putting it on my face tonight, okay? So haven't tried it before tonight. So this is a legit live run of a head-to-head test between these two foundations. So we'll see how Mary Kay's TimeWise holds up. I will be doing one side of my face with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation and the other side with my go-to foundation, which is the TimeWise 3D foundation. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I want to first talk to you about how I went about researching a shade match for the NARS foundation, right? I went to their website and I was, pleasantly surprised and pleased to know that they had a way for me to match my foundation. I stuck my little picture in a little circle and boom, they said, okay, you're this shade. And I thought, okay, well, that's great. Side note, marykay.com, your consultant's website, also has a foundation quiz, which gets pretty darn close to the shade that you should be, right? So then, I was ready to pull the trigger and buy that foundation for the sake of this, beauty session tonight. And, unfortunately, it was sold out, right? So then I thought, well, I'll wait a few days. I'm going to go, I'm going to go on a walk. Uh-oh, my dog has her squeaky toy. Oh boy. We're just going to have to deal with that one. Oh my gosh. So no getting that away from her. So I went over to Nordstrom's. So I wanted to see if Nordstrom's, first of all, two reasons. One, to see if they had that foundation in stock. And then I thought I want to confirm the shade match, right? Make sure that, that the match I got online matched what they would recommend. So I met this guy named Brandon over at Nordstrom's. He was super helpful. And, he did a little shade match on the back of my hand. And, I was pleased with what he came up with. And I didn't remember the shade that I had chosen on that, was decided for me online. When I got home, I realized, hey, it was the same shade. So I thought, cool. Okay, the shade match is lining up good for me. Well, I have to say the same was true for me with marykay.com. I went and did the quiz. And then, of course, I did my own personal shade match because I know how to do it. And I have the various samples, did the little stripe test. And again, Mary Kay's foundation quiz matched me up perfectly with what I matched myself with. So that's good. So then, but unfortunately, again, I wanted to buy this product from NARS through Nordstrom's, and guess what? My shade was sold out. So, that's kind of an issue. You're wanting to buy something and you can't get it. And I'm very pleased to say that I can get my Mary Kay foundation. It's not sold out. So anyway, but Brandon was kind enough to give me a little sample. So I have this little sample. I have not even opened it yet. It says Nordstrom's on there. And underneath the back of it, he typed in NARS, Vienna, and he said LRF, light reflecting foundation. So that's exactly the product I'll be putting on tonight. Okay. And so now I wanted to take a closer look at, okay, how do these two foundations really compare, in terms of performance and claims and benefits and all that good stuff. So what I want to do is share my screen with you real quick and take you over to, and I forgot to turn on my comments. I've got a little comment over here. I'll be right back in the comments in just a second. Thank you, whoever is here. Okay, I'm sharing, and I'm gonna go over the NARS website. All right, here we are in the NARS website. You may have no idea what NARS is, but trust me, it's a really hot brand right now. Or it's been a hot brand for a while. So here's their various light reflecting foundation colors. Okay, so when I was researching this, of course, I went to the shade match part, but then I also wanted to say, well, what's the big deal? What are they talking about? So I'm just going to read to you real quick. It just talks about that it's see your skin in its best light with light reflecting foundation. This innovative blend of makeup and skincare instantly blurs imperfections, smooths the look of textured skin, and helps conceal blemishes, dark spots, and redness. It visibly improves skin clarity after 6 weeks of daily use, even after makeup is removed. Powered by advanced skincare ingredients that help defend against environmental aggressors and blue light. It immediately strengthens skin's barrier to help maintain its moisture. It's suitable for most skin types, including sensitive skin. Medium, buildable coverage with a natural finish. Breathable, all-day wear, 36 shades, makeup that looks like skin, acts like skincare, feels light as air. Okay, great overview. Their claims basically are immediate. It reveals a more even skin tone by 93% based on a clinical study resulting on 31 women. Long-term improves the appearance of skin clarity over time, even after makeup is removed, based on a skin 6-week study with 31 women. So basically, in a nutshell, we've got medium buildable coverage, a natural finish, breathable, all-day wear. They mentioned vegan formula, which I'll try to remember to address. Mary Kay too is vegan. It's just something, it's a buzzword they're throwing out there. We don't test on animals, okay? Powered by advanced skincare ingredients, blah, 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 okay? And then it goes into talking about the benefits. Let me see here, benefits. Earlier, this didn't pop up either. I don't know why. Okay, let's just move on over to marykay.com, all right? Because that was a good overview, basically. So when you're on the marykay.com website, I'm pulling up the TimeWise Luminous 3D foundation. That we also have a TimeWise matte foundation in the 3D. But for the sake of this comparison, I'm going with the Luminous. And I just want to share, they do give you a nice little overview here. It was formulated with the Age Minimized 3D Complex. The 3D foundation goes beyond seamless coverage. It delivers ageless beauty. The formula gives you a flawless, younger-looking complexion with foundation that feels weightless on the skin and looks natural all day long. Our shades are developed with our exclusive IntelliMatch technology. It includes the Age Minimized 3D Complex found in our TimeWise Miracle Set 3D skincare, 12 hours of moisturization. It applies smoothly without setting into fine lines. It's long-lasting, weightless coverage, a luminous finish, and it's suitable for all skin types. And it also says the TimeWise 3D Complex helps prevent skin damage caused by blue light. Okay, very comparable. Let's talk about, I I wanted to go over here. Key ingredients. This formula on the TimeWise 3D, NARS big claim is that it is foundation plus skincare. That's exactly what the TimeWise 3D foundation is. It's a formula it says light reflecting minerals plus jojoba for lasting comfort. The same exclusive patent pending age minimized 3D complex that is in every TimeWise Miracle Set 3D skincare line is included in the TimeWise Luminous and Matte 3D foundation. This complex features encapsulated resveratrol, dual benefit vitamin B3, and an age-defying peptide. Well, just taking a peek at what all this means, is that, gosh, the resveratrol provides antioxidant benefits for powerful protection against free radicals on skin, counteract the negative effects of free radicals on skin. It increases natural protective antioxidants, and it works in harmony with natural antioxidants to help support skin barrier. It helps to promote a more even skin tone. It supports skin's natural collagen to help improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, the list goes on and on. Vitamin B3, a water-soluble B-complex vitamin that includes niacin. Vitamin B3 is a well-known brightening superpower. It targets the look of uneven skin tone, and vitamin 3 also works double duty as an antioxidant for additional free radical defense on the skin. And then, of course, the age-defying peptide of 4 amino acids linked together that help contribute to basically boosting your collagen. It supports skin's natural collagen and elastin for more youthful and resilient skin. The key benefits, I'm not going to go, NARS didn't open up, they have benefits and how to use, but unfortunately that tab's not opening, but they were all it's really similar. So I just want you to see that. I will say that the cost here, if you want to purchase, my shade, of course, was out of stock, $49 for the NARS. I wonder, I don't know what the size of, it's a 1 fluid ounce. And the Mary Kay foundation is 25. I'm sure it's also 1 fluid ounce. Okay, so half the price. So there you go on that. So let's get to the actual, demonstration of putting it on and all that good stuff, right? That's what you came here for. So, okay, hoping, let me see here a second. I'm going to stop sharing so you can see my face. Had some notes there so I could read my notes. But anyway, I'm going to first, why don't we just, I like to put a foundation primer on, and I know a lot of people do. So it doesn't matter that it's not NARS, it won't affect their foundation or performance at all. I'm going to show you the Mary Kay foundation primer that has SPF 15 built into it. I really like it. It is a very satiny finish, and a tiny bit goes a long way. So I usually just use a, honestly, smaller than a pea size amount. I rub it, warm it up between my fingers, and I hit the T-zone, and then I go back and smooth it all around. All I have on right now is my normal skincare, okay? And some lipstick. And of course I did my makeup, my eyes, right? But I have no base makeup on. Okay. And so here is the good thing about a primer is it helps you, well, our primer helps minimize your pores, which is great. And with the added protection of SPF 15, that's an added bonus. And it helps you to use less of your foundation. Okay, so I'm going to go on and open up the NARS. I'm so excited. Haven't tried this yet. Okay, so, here we go. I'm sure I will have enough to use here. I like to put it on the back of my hand, and that's what I'm going to do. Just going to put a little bit, and then I'll get more if I need it. So there's that. It's a little bit runny, so it's a lightweight, but it is a medium buildable coverage. I'm going to use my mirror. I just got to remember to do, okay, my right side, I'm going to do the right side in the NARS, okay? I like to start in the middle of my face, and I'm going to tuck my hair behind my ears, I hope the light is okay in here. I'm excited to try this product, and I'm also excited to see about this color match, right? And at first glance, what this is feeling like to me, this is feeling a lot more, it is light, and I do like the coverage so far. I can tell that this coverage is a perfect match for me. It's hard to do just one side, but what I was going to say is it's feeling more like a CC cream to me. It is light and airy and feels like second skin here. Okay, so far so good. No problem here. I do like the coverage. They do say it's buildable. Okay, now it's starting to feel a little more, now that it's setting in, I'm starting to feel that it is more of a full coverage foundation, not like a CC cream. It just goes on pretty lightweight, but it's drying more. Now I can build, this is buildable, right? So usually you want to let it set for just a few minutes or 30 seconds or so. I like to add a little extra. I'm very freckly, especially on my forehead. So I usually try to hit that again if I'm just doing what I would normally do. Again, trying to stay on this right side. It goes on very thin, but it dries. But it dries quickly, and it dries a little more matte, I would say. But I would have to say it's pretty spot on with what they're saying it is in terms of light, weight. And that's what I've really liked so much about the TimeWise 3D foundation. Even though it's a full coverage, it's always seemed very lightweight to me, like not a full coverage, Okay, so I don't need any more than that. I'm gonna put the lid back on here. I got plenty. A little bit goes a long way, so that's good. And I got tons left on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna take that sucker off, and we're gonna move on to the other side of my face. So, okay. All right, let me get my TimeWise 3D. Now this one, I do believe the NARS comes in a pump, but keep in mind it's double the money. I think you do save a little money on packaging. The tube is not bad because you can control how much comes out. I don't mind the tube. I really don't. So anyway, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go ahead and dispense the amount that I would put on there for me. My shade just happens to be, what is my shade? Ivory N160. I'm a neutral undertone. So again, I'm going to, there's my little thing. I got the NARS off. I'm gonna go ahead and start in the middle of my forehead. Sorry, I probably blocked the camera last time. And I'm going to try to keep this okay. So again, this goes on very lightweight. I'm very used to this foundation. I know what it feels like. I'm always, very pleased. It feels very natural, goes on very smooth. It has light reflecting properties, especially when you are getting older and your skin is looking dull. Sometimes you need to tweak your foundation and get away from matte and go with a more natural finish. That is what both of these foundations have to offer. Trying to get half of my nose, that's a little tricky. But we can get the idea. And it'll be interesting to see on the color, I don't know what Vienna, is just a name, but like one thing I do appreciate about the Mary Kay's foundation color is that it's numbered, making it easy, and it has There's neutral, cool, and warm based on your undertone. I mean, I don't know if you could tell that I have two different shades on. Let me put just a tad bit more like I did. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little bit more here, a little bit more on my freckly forehead. My skin has really been improving too by using the Clinical Solutions retinol. My skin tone is so much more even than it used to be. I'm so pleased. If you're not using retinol, you should really consider doing that. And of course, just stay out of the sun. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. I got plenty left, just like the other. A little goes a long way. Great comparison, I have to say. Okay, so, you know, so I want to just mention that there's different tools you can use to apply your foundation. This is a liquid foundation brush, but so people have different preferences to get a really, flawless finish and flawless look. You can use beauty blenders, different things, pat things out, stipple your foundation, that kind of thing. Once everything's all set, you can also go back over your foundation with a finishing powder. You can also do some highlighting with concealer and things like that, but I'm not doing the concealer thing tonight, but I will talk a little bit about, before we finish this up, just that for the sake of comparison, NARS mentioned they have a special where if you buy their foundation and their powder, they do advertise a finishing powder to go with it. We have two options for you. We have a silky setting powder that's really great. It's a translucent powder. And now we also have a, this is a translucent loose powder. And then we have a silky setting powder. They're both setting powders, but the silky setting powder comes in some color. So if you want, added coverage and added color, which I'm not going for that. So I'm just going to stick with the translucent. I like to just pour a little bit into the lid. And I'm just going to set it with a big fluffy powder brush and back to my little mirror. And usually I would just, this is what I would typically do. And then I would, of course, follow up with applying my cheek color, my blush, and things like that. But I don't have that on for right now. So for the sake of just looking at my face and then of course I'm going to feel interesting. Okay, so I put on the translucent powder. Oops. I hope you're still there because my screen just went off. Okay. Okay, so sorry, my screen went black. It's crazy. Let's have a glass of wine. Cheers. So anyway, I was just going to say the right side is the NARS. The right side feels a little tackier to me, slightly. Okay, so that is just an honest comparison. All right, I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can read my notes for you guys real quick because I had something else I wanted to mention and I probably forgot it. Okay, let me see here. Where are my notes? Let's see here. Lost my notes. Those have left the building. Luckily, I have a paper copy here. Okay, so I put it on my face. All right, so, I would like to know if you can tell a difference in my foundation, in the color. Love to have you drop that in the comments. And then, oh, hi, Beth. Beth is here. Wonderful. So fun to see you here. I honestly can't tell a difference. Right side is NARS, left side is the Mary Kay TimeWise 3D foundation. All right, now a little plug for something that NARS does not have over Mary Kay. I will say this proudly. This is one reason I choose to use the Mary Kay products. Since 1996, the Mary Kay Foundation, not the foundation, but the Mary Kay Charitable Foundation has awarded more than $30 million for medical research in hopes of finding a cure for cancers that affect women. Okay, $30 million. Hello, they raise all kinds of money through their charitable foundation. And more than 82 million in support to women's shelters across the US to help put an end to domestic violence. So, I don't know what NARS does for their philanthropy, but I'm super happy to support a brand that does such great things for women. So the fact that, Mary Kay's foundation is half the price and the color match is just spot on with NARS, and I'm happy with all that. But you know, it's a great it's a great foundation. It looks good, but for the price, I just don't see what the buzz is all about. So, I'd love to know what questions you have for me. And I'd also love to know what's important to you in a brand. When you choose to support a brand, what's important to you? I think the fact that it holds to its benefits and claims that it works. I'd love to know other things that you think about when you choose to stick with a brand and support a particular brand. And would you like to make sure you're wearing the perfect shade and get your foundation matched? And if so, just reach out to your beauty consultant and tell her that you would be interested in doing that. And I would also encourage you to go to marykay.com and take the foundation quiz. And before we say goodbye, I would really appreciate it if you'd hop over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll make sure you have that link, and give the video a little thumbs up if you liked it, and feel free to even share it with a friend or share it in your personal group. So basically, that is all I have for you. So until next time, cheers and have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye, my friends. Oh, and hi, Carla, sister.